In the quiet seclusion of Jamaica's Golden Eye, Ian Fleming forged the identity of a character who would redefine heroism. James Bond, codename 007. 1962 marked the year when the suave super spy leapt off the page and onto the silver screen with Dr. No igniting Bond mania. Bond was more than a character. He was a phenomenon, embodying the era's zeitgeist with every shaken martini and narrow escape.
I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead. My name is Bond. James Bond.
Aris Christa.
As Sean Connery uttered Bond, James Bond, a legacy was born. A blend of charisma, danger, and sophistication that would captivate the world for generations. With each era, the mantle of Bond was passed on, reflecting the changing tides of time. Connery's brute charm, Moore's debonair wit, Dalton's stoic intensity, Brosnan's suave elegance, and Craig's gritty realism.
I think we're going to reach the Guinness Book of World Records as the biggest explosion ever in cinematic history.
Critics and fans alike debated every choice. Each Bond was dissected, loved, hated, and immortalized by their portrayal of the world's most famous spy. Despite varying receptions and the test of time, the essence of 007 remained. The ultimate spy, a fantasy woven into a reality of peril and patriotism. What would 007 be without his rogues gallery, or the captivating Bond women who offer both allure and complexity to Bond's missions? Each film upped the ante, from jaw-dropping stunts to cutting-edge gadgets. Q's lab became a veritable playground for the imagination.
Stop!
The genius of the Bond formula lies in its blend of fantasy and reality, where you believe for a moment that a pen could be a grenade or a watch could save the world. Bond doesn't just adapt to the times, he shapes them, leaving us wondering which is more thrilling, the world he's saving or the world he inhabits. Bond franchise has long set the gold standard for action, pushing the envelope with stunts that defy gravity and expectation. It's not just the stuntmen who embody Bond's daring. The actors themselves have often insisted on performing their own stunts, adding authenticity to the perilous charm of 007. Each era of Bond has redefined action within its cultural context, sometimes controversially, but always unforgettably. The legacy of Bond is not just in the character, but in the spectacle that surrounds him, a testament to the creativity and courage that fuels cinema. Bond's influence stretches beyond the silver screen, into fashion, music, and even our everyday language. From Sean Connery's classic suits to Daniel Craig's modern edge, Bond has become a style icon, defining the epitome of cool, suave sophistication. The music of Bond has captivated listeners, with title tracks becoming as legendary as the films themselves, etching their melodies into the annals of music history. Ian Fleming's creation has not only inspired a cinematic empire, but has also left an indelible mark on literature, with his novels translated in dozens of languages. The world of James Bond may be a canvas of fiction, but its colors have bled into our reality, leaving us shaken and stirred in the best possible way. Bond's signature drink and high-stakes gambling are emblematic of a lifestyle glamorized on screen, yet they carry darker real-world implications. The franchise, while thrilling, has faced criticism for normalizing a culture of excess and risky behavior, leaving some to wonder about the message it sends. 007's debonair demeanor has often overshadowed the less glamorous truths behind his vices, from lung cancer risks to alcohol dependence. While Bond's exploits are the stuff of legend, they clash with modern health awareness, igniting debate on the responsibility of filmmakers. As society evolves, so too does Bond. The character that once lit up cigarettes now sparks conversations about the glamorization of habits we've come to question. James Bond's license to kill has been a cornerstone of the franchise, a symbol of the ultimate power vested in one man. The romanticization of Bond's violence has not been without controversy. Critics argue that such portrayals can desensitize audiences to real-world violence. It raises the question, where does one draw the line between artistic freedom and social responsibility? Bond's escapades, thrilling as they may be, cast a long shadow over the sobering reality of violence and its victims. As Bond evolves with the times, the films have begun to reflect a more conscious narrative, one that grapples with the consequences of its hero's actions. Bond's women have journeyed from mere accessories in a male-dominated narrative to characters of substance and strength. Once dubbed eye candy, these women now command the screen with authority and complexity, reflecting broader societal changes in gender roles. Critiques of past portrayals have led to a metamorphosis where today's Bond women are agents of their own destiny, no longer defined by the gaze of their male counterparts. The evolution of the Bond woman mirrors our own cultural shifts, challenging the stereotypes that once confined them to margins of the story. While the allure of the Bond woman endures, her role as a mere foil to 007's exploits is a relic of the past. Today, she stands as his equal both in valor and in narrative. Certain images have become synonymous with 007, transcending the screen to become icons of cool, shaken, not stirred.
Feel shaken, not stirred.
Martini, shaken, not stirred.
Fewer than 4 words have ever had such a lasting impact on cocktail culture. Bond's gadgets have captured the imagination, blurring the lines between fiction and reality, influencing technological advancements. The suits are a sartorial legacy. Bond's unflappable sense of style became a benchmark of elegance and sophistication. But these icons are not just visual touchstones. They're a canvas onto which generations have projected ideals of masculinity and heroism. As enduring as the character himself, these icons are a testament to Bond's perpetual reinvention, while holding fast to the elements that made him legendary. A hero is only as memorable as his adversaries. From Cold War spies to media moguls, Bond has faced them all. Bond's foes have mirrored the anxieties of the times, evolving from the specter of global war to the dangers of the information age and beyond. These characters are more than villains. They are a barometer of our collective fears, a reflection of the zeitgeist. The outlandish plots and high stakes are trademarks of the franchise, a larger-than-life chess game with humanity's fate in balance. The ingenuity of Bond's adversaries is a hallmark of the series as well, their methods and madness raising questions about power and its abuse. As the world changes, so too do the villains. But one thing remains constant: James Bond's unwavering opposition to their design.